y'all, thank you for watching the video. This is Yakattack, and today we're going to discuss Kayak tackle and gear storage systems, or tackle management systems, TMS. I wanted to make this video because I am genuinely perplexed by the dominance of these three choices in the marketplace. Now, the milk crate I understand, because for 10 to 15 bucks, maybe you don't have a large tank, maybe you don't do tournament fishing, maybe you don't want to take 5 to 7 rods with you every time you go out. So that one makes more sense than the other two. But these three combined dominate the landscape. Now, there are a handful of lesser knowns, lesser talked about items, if you will, and I actually have one of those, and I think it's the best. I don't think it's the best because I have it. I have it and use it because I think it's the best. Believe me, if there was one out there that I thought was better, I would have it. Let me show it to you guys. So this right here, y'all, is what I use, and this is what I think is the best. Let me show you some features of this. This is the Propel paddle gear from Shoreline Marine. It is the Kayak crate bag. I think it's fantastic. I'm going to show you some of the features, and then I'm going to rig it out just the way that I use it, so you can see just how versatile and accessible this is when I'm in the kayak. So let me show you some of the features. First of all, this is just like your typical tackle bags that you see for, from Flambeau or even Plano or Bass Pro Shops, Okeechobee's. It's made out of a heavy-duty, water-resistant canvas material on the outside. The lid zips open and closed. Show you that here real quick, so that you can protect your contents inside. It's also got a handle that comes around here, latches via Velcro, so it's easy to carry with you. The inside is made out of a vinyl material, much like what you would see in an insulated cooler. There are numerous pouches and elastic loops here that you can attach things to, run things through, hold things in. Again, stay with me and I'll show you exactly what I use all of this for. You've got two mesh pockets over here on the side that can hold a variety of items, including two 3600 boxes. And then it will also fit, if you wanted some rigidity, which I do, you can fit a 13 by 13 milk crate in here. Again, I'm about ready to set this all up and show you guys. It comes with two rod holders already built into the back of it. Now, if you're like, hey man, I need more than two rod holders, well, so do I. Let me show you how I set this up to hold more than two rods. I can't wait to show this to you guys. I really do believe this is the best thing going out there. So here we are, all rigged out and set inside the kayak. And so guys, let's just start here. First thing is, I have 7 3600 size boxes in here, plus one, my top water, for a 3700, for a total of 8. If you chose to put all 3600s, you could get 9 inside the crate, plus one in each one of the mesh pouches on the side, give you a total of 11 if that's what you wanted to use it for. This right here is all the tackle that I need. Plus I've got my little kayak lavatory down in there as well. An essential when you're out on the water. And now in my side pouch over here, I have got 2 different types of sunscreen, some bug spray, a mosquito net, and my light hat clip that I clip onto the bill of my hat when I'm getting set up in the dark. Here on the front, I've got an air horn, a hook remover, I've got my knife, I've got my GoPro, my action camera mount set right here. It extends up above the seat and it goes down into one of those pouches held in by the elastic, and I wrap, just for some added security, a gear tie around there as well. That gives the over-the-shoulder shot of my kayak when I'm out on the water. And I've got a second one here on this side that I use to mount on the front of the kayak for shots of me when I'm in the seat. So that's what I use those for. You could use them for whatever you want. Go around to the back now, and you can see that we have gone from 2 rod holders to 3 back here. I just took a piece of 1.5 inch PVC, not a heavy schedule, not a heavy thickness weight to it or whatever, pretty much the same as what comes standard in here. And I attached that to the crate, stuck it down inside the bag, so it's nice and secure now. Holds my 3rd rod, and I did the exact same thing. Let me get around this net. Over here on this side, same sort of deal. So now I have taken what used to hold 2 rods, and it holds 4. In this mesh pouch over here, I've got a small terminal tackle box, you know, with hooks, sinkers, bobber stops, jig heads, those sort of things, as well as a spool of my leader line. And so that is how I have it all set up, guys. Look, if you wanted to use an additional rod holder that's on your kayak, I use this here for my net holder. You could simply put another rod there. I've got 5 rods set up here. You could easily have 6. Now, again, if you're someone that needs 7 to 10 rods, then this is probably not for you. But most of us, 4 or 5 rods will do just fine. Now, Pelican actually makes one very, very similar to this. It's soft-sided. It has many of the same features. It will also hold a milk crate, and it has a mesh net on one side, and then on this side over here, it has a zippered pouch. I have not seen one in person. I have simply seen them online. They look very, very similar. So the question is, well, why are more people not using these then? Let's talk about that. You know, y'all, probably 25, 30 years ago, the fishing industry went through a big change as far as tackle storage goes, and everything went to a soft-sided tackle box. The bags from Okeechobee, from even Plano and Flambeau, they all got involved in the soft-sided tackle box business because it's better. You can store things on the outside. They're lighter weight. They're easier to handle. Gone are the days of the big plastic boxes with the trays and you pull them out, you put them back in, and you know, fasten them and lock them down on the sides. Big heavy things that you lug around everywhere. The more modern versions have shoulder straps with the soft-sided. I've even seen backpacks fishing with house. I've seen yours. The soft-sided box just makes more sense, and that's why it dominates the fishing industry now. The kayak industry, for whatever reason, seems to be stuck in 1985, except for Shoreline and Pelican. So why aren't more people using these? Well, both of these companies do a terrible job of marketing their products. If you look at any of the YouTube influencers, you're all going to see Yakattack and Wilderness. I think they call themselves Confluence now. You're going to see people sponsored by those using those particular systems. And look, I'm not suggesting that the that the black pack or the kayak crate from Wilderness are bad. I'm sure they're great. I know they look awesome, that's for sure, but they just don't have the versatility that something like this has. You're still going to have to dig through a box to find what you need and get things out, especially some smaller items. Now, I know the kayak crate from Wilderness has the lid on top, but that's going to become a junk drawer. We know it. Having individual slots like this to put things really helps with organization on these. But they just do a terrible, terrible job of marketing these. In fact, the Pelican Exo Crate is what it's called. Their own internal marketing for that particular product. If you think my videos are bad, you should see that one. It is absolutely terrible. Very low budget. It's almost like they don't want to sell them. I really can't figure it out. This system here, this style of system, I think actually works best for the majority of us out there. Again, if you need to take a whole bunch of rods with you and that kind of stuff, maybe this isn't for you. But if you're looking for taking 4, 5, 6, give this a shot. Give this a chance, guys. Cost wise, the bag itself is about 55 bucks. Same with the one from Pelican. You know, 10 bucks in a crate and 10 bucks on some PVC to make more rod holders. You're in for less than 75 bucks. The cheapest that you're going to get a black pack for is 125. And then once you start adding another rod holder and any of the attachments that can go on the outside of that, you're well north of $200. And look, you're still not going to get the accessible storage that you get on this. When I'm in the kayak seat, I can turn around, grab anything that I need with ease, put it right back into the same spot. This system here is fantastic. Believe me, if I thought there was a better one, I would own it right now. So guys, look, appreciate you watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you very much. And remember, no matter what you've got going on, always take time to get outside and play.